Good afternoon, Hammers Chat family. Hope everyone's well. I want to talk about Mipo. I'm gonna say something which most people may not agree with. Okay, I think we play him against Sheffield United. I honestly think we do. I think a player like him can go on a goal drought, can have a bad game. I don't think it's fair to judge someone over 45 minutes of football and say he's not good enough. It looked like there were elements to his game that he wasn't ready, or parts of the game that hadn't been discussed. I don't think that when he turned up and rocked up in Manchester, he actually had any thought about even coming onto the pitch. He was more of a body. I think I look at like strikers across history who have all had like droughts or bad games. I remember Alan Shearer before the 1996 Euros for England. He didn't score for 12 games, I think it was, but then was a Golden Boot scorer for England for that competition. Diego Forlan's another one, didn't score for about 8-9 months for Manchester United, went to La Liga, scored an absolute heller amount of goals. Ian Rush didn't score in his first 10 games if only played for Liverpool. So this does happen to players, and players do have off days and players do have off games, but I think it'd be detrimental to the young man not to give him another go. Give him 90 minutes. Let him actually go out there and show what he can do. Put an arm around him, take him in a room and say, look, we saw the pictures of you looking dejected, but do you feel you can do better? If he says yes, and that's the mentality in which we need. I don't believe in putting someone like Bowen into a forwards position. Yeah, he might do okay, but you ask him to do more running than he currently does, and he already looks tired now. I think taking Ben Rama from the left and putting him up front as well will just take off creativity from the left side, because having Fornals there's no pace. Having someone like Jesse Lingard playing behind him, I think will probably do very good for him. He understands a Manchester United way, and he's played with some of the best strikers in the world. So I think having someone like Jesse Lingard who can take him under his wing and say to him, look, he understands the lad more than anyone because he's been at Manchester United as a child himself. He might be able to get into his head and talk to him, but I think it would be detrimental for us not to play him again. I do think we should give the kid another chance, play him for 90 minutes. We've got no other options. We can't put Yarmolenko back there, and we can't put Antonio there. The problem obviously we do have is that we don't think we as West Ham have a striking coach. Mipo can't learn from Antonio, because Antonio is not a natural goal scorer, so not a natural striker, but also has never really played in a football academy, so he doesn't talk the same language. So I do think we do give him another chance. We let him play again. We let him prove his worth. For those people who have children, I know Gonzo has kids. But I believe Gonzo's son plays football as well. If your son has a bad game, you don't turn around to him and say, don't put your boots on again, you're never playing again. You sit there and you address the things that went wrong in the game, and then after that, you tend to do better the next time. And I think that's what we need to do. Noble needs to get in there, put an arm around him. Moyes needs to get in there, put an arm around him. Declan needs to get in there, put an arm around him, and just talk to a lad and say, look, do you know what you did wrong? Do you know the mistakes you made? If he identifies that, that's good. If he sits there and goes, I had a great game, then you don't play him again. But I don't think not playing him again is good for his development, not good for our future. We don't know how long Antonio may be out for, and you want someone who can come in and make an impact, and he didn't make one in this game. But trying to put on an 18-year-old into the middle of the game against his old team, and a game that's moving 100 miles an hour, you couldn't expect him to do much. I didn't expect him to come and score a hat-trick. I expected him to come around and do more than what he did, yes, but he didn't. I played up front myself. I went through 7 games when I played semi-pro. I went through 7 games of not scoring goals, and my manager kept playing me because I had the mental strength to keep playing for the team. And eventually, on the 8th game, I scored a hat-trick, and then for the last 12 games of the season, I managed to score 15 goals. So it does happen. I just don't think a kick in the Gangulis and sending him back to the under-23s or under-21s is what we actually need to do. We need to put an arm around him. We need to just show him the West Ham love. And as a community of fans and supporters, I think we need to go on his Instagram pages and all the rest of it, and just say, look, mate, it happens. Don't worry about it. Do better next time. All right? Take care. Come on, you Lions.